Good morning. It's turned out nice again. It's Tuesday, the 27th of July, 2021, and you're watching KopTalk.tv in association with footballclubshares.com, where you can buy real shares in real football clubs. That's right. How you doing, guys? You all right? Yeah, hey, do you like my new T-shirt? Don't know if you can see it. Yeah, do you like that? Yeah. I wore it yesterday for the first time. It got some giggles when I was out and about in the bar yesterday. Yeah, I see my mates on a Monday and a Friday. Well, I see one today as well, actually. But Monday, Friday is my little squad get together, if you like. Which reminds me, thanks if you came along to the live stream on Saturday night. It was very good, very entertaining. Thank you. I'm sure we'll do one this weekend too. We shall see. So, there's not really a lot to talk about, I don't think. If you listen to yesterday's KopTalk podcast, a lot of it's just regurgitated stuff. It's the same links continually. The one I'm paying a lot of attention to is that Saul Niguez, or however you pronounce his name. I'm watching that quite closely at the moment. I don't know about you guys. The only article I've seen today, or that I've read today so far, and it's early morning, is one by James Pearce on The Athletic, which is titled "Liverpool's Academy is Proving Lucrative." Which is that like secondary transfer market, isn't it, that we talk about, and a lot of these little deals, that get signed off for some of the kids that get moved out. There's quite a few millions there. If you read that article, they all tot up, they all add up, and I think a lot of fans don't take those figures into account sometimes. I would advise you to. Especially if you want to criticise FSG. Now, talking about criticism, I don't know about you, but I don't want to be criticising FSG. I don't want to talk about the owners. I think I said in a recent video or podcast, about the Jordan Henderson, carry on with his contract. It's not the kind of thing I want to be reading at this time of the year. Therefore, just before you're about to go into a new season, I want to be reading uplifting things. I don't want to be reading negative things. And I find it rather negative to be hearing that my captain might be getting sold. Hopefully he won't be. But, people, speculating that he could be. Now, we're not talking about the Daily Star or the Metro or Talk Sport saying this. We're talking about, top, credible journalists saying there's a possibility he could be sold. And you pay attention to them. At the moment, I'm quite, chilled about that one. We don't need to go over it again. But the point I'm trying to say is, I don't want to be reading of stuff like that. I want to be reading positive things, happy things. And before we stick the knives in, we've got to wait till the transfer window closes. There's, a few more weeks, obviously, to go. The season starts soon, though, however, but that's Saul whatever it's called. I won't be surprised if something happened on that front. Now, I'm going to have a cup of tea. This is my first drink of the day. I haven't had a drink yet. Now, it is in a Barcelona cup, right? So don't start crying and all that fucking carry on. It was bought for me as a gift by a friend that was visiting Spain many years ago, and it's the biggest cup I've got in the house, all right? See what I mean? It's as big as my head, and trust me, my head's big. I was going to say something else then, but I won't bother. It'll only make the girls laugh. So, what we are going to do, what else was I going to mention? Was I going to mention anything else to do with Liverpool? No, maybe something will come out later today, I don't know. I've looked at everything this morning, and I've looked at everything over the last 24 hours, and it's just fucking really disheartening. But, like I say, I just think we've got to give a little bit more time. And they obviously want to move players out. We had Shaq yesterday saying that he said he wants to leave. They'll let him leave. Now, it sounds like he has requested to leave. Basically he said, I went in and said, I want to leave. And sorry, I got a message on my screen. When you do that, he's waving, goodbye to a little golden handshake, if you like. Because if a club sells you, you can say, I didn't want to go, you're selling me, hey up. So that kid's obviously is desperate to get away, and I feel a bit sorry for him, really. I don't know. Should you feel sorry for all these footballers, do you know what I mean, on the sort of money they're on and that? I don't know. I mean, I'd be quite happy to sit on the bench. I'd be quite happy to sit in the stand, actually, as a footballer, and never play a game in my entire career if I was earning 100 grand a week or something like that. But you know what I mean. I'm sure that they all want to be playing, and I like Shaqiri. Whenever I've seen him, I really liked him. You know, I don't know what you guys think, but it's time. You know, it's time for him to move on. It's time to get rid. We're going to get rid of Origi. He's got to go, and he useless fucking. No, all right. I know he's scored some important goals, but it's his fucking job. He's a striker. He's got to go. I just want a shot of them all, mate. And we were told, you know, expect Liverpool to do business later in the transfer window. You know, initially, because I was thinking, oh, that'll be because of the Euros, but no, it's because of, you know, needing to move these players out to generate extra revenue, but more importantly as well, I think, or equally as important, to free up the wage bill. It's not just about getting 10 or 15 million or 20 million in for Origi, it's about getting him off the wage bill. And that's why I think we haven't seen some things happen. But we'll stick with it, guys, and we'll see. What I thought we'd do today is just have a look at today's transfer rumours concerning multiple teams, not just our team. I like to look at the rumours in the morning. It's the first thing I do, if I'm completely honest with you, after I've had a wank. We'll see what's going on in Europe, you know, with the mainstream media and stuff like that. So, and by the way, it's very hot in here. I've turned the aircon off so you don't moan at me. Let's have a look and see what's going on here then. So the Athletic are saying Man United will sign Real Madrid and France defender Raphael Varane on a 4-year deal with an option of a 5th year, but a date for the 28-year-old's medical is unclear because of quarantine restrictions. We were linked with him, worked with some time ago. It does sound like that's going to go through. Man United, they're looking pretty good in the transfer market, to be honest. COVID clearly hasn't affected their budget. The Telegraph, oh God, you see, this is where I die with all the pronunciations of names. You know I'm like with names. I don't really pay attention. You know, like when there's interviews and even commentary, I don't really listen to the names that much. I'm usually buried in my phone doing stuff like. But I don't know this lad anyway. Really, Newcastle are pushing to sign former England under-21 defender Axel Tuanzebe. That weren't too bad, was it? 23 from Manchester United. That's in the Telegraph. Gazzetta dello Sport, they're saying Juventus are keen to sell Aaron Ramsey this summer as the Wales midfielder 30 is seen by the club as a financial burden. I think it was about 3 months ago, 2 months. Oh, we've had the Euros, so maybe 3 months ago, that Aaron Ramsey was linked with Liverpool, albeit very weakly. It was very speculative. All right, chill your fucking brow. Anyway, so Aaron Ramsey, Juve want shot of him. Sky Sports, Ben White is expected to have his Arsenal medical on Wednesday with a £50 million deal for the England defender. 23 having been agreed with Brighton last week. Very disappointed with this one. I know we ended up with, Canate, and that's fantastic, as Brendan Rodgers would say. But Ben White is a player that Liverpool scouted far longer than anyone for a long, long time. And it sounded like we got put off by the asking price at the time, which I think was 35 million at the time, and Liverpool still didn't want to pay it. But anyway, it sounds like he's going there for 50 million. I'm going to watch this lad. I was just going to say I hope he does well, but I don't really want him to do well for my rivals. Well, not that you would call that, you know what I'm saying. I don't want him to do well for another club. So it'd be interesting to see how he does, really, at that club. I'll be keeping an eye on that, and maybe we'll look at it in the future and go, "Whoa, thank fuck we didn't go for him." But I do like him. Would you rather have Matip or Ben White? That's how I would look at things. So. But anyway, it is done or is imminent. The Express say Romelu Lukaku is happy at Inter Milan, and the Belgium striker 28 is not planning on leaving the club this summer despite interest from Chelsea. I think I mentioned Lukaku on yesterday's podcast as well. Let me get rid of that. I really like Lukaku. I really do like him. And I think there's a documentary on Netflix. I'm sure it will be Netflix. Go and look it up. See if you can find it. The Lukaku documentary. Very close to his mum. Looked after his mum. You know, that's a big thing for me. Like looking after your mum and all that. Your dad as well, I get it. But your mum's your mum. And it was just a real nice, feel-good documentary, I thought, about how his... how she helped him and ferried him around and things like that. From memory, it was a long time when I watched it, but I remember watching it and thinking, oh, what a nice lad and nice mum and that. So good to see his career has done well. Obviously, the lad's been subjected to racial abuse and things like that in Italy, which is not acceptable. But I really like him. I've seen, obviously being linked with Chelsea, but their fans want to see Haaland there, and they don't seem too interested in the speculation that Lukaku could maybe join them. ESPN: Manchester United are prepared to listen to offers for 8 members of their squad, including France forward Anthony Martial, 25, Wales winger Daniel James, 23, and England defender Phil Jones, 29. Now you see, I like names like that. You can pronounce names like that, can't you? Do you know what I mean? They're on a par with Jack Daniels, John Smith. That's good. Evening Standard: Crystal Palace are close to completing the signing of 25-year-old Lyon and Denmark defender Joachim Andersen, who had a spell on loan at Fulham last season. Telegraph: Tottenham are stepping up their attempts to sign Atalanta's Argentine centre-back Christian Romero, 23 for £40 million. 90 min. I don't think 90 min is a very good source, to be honest with you, but we'll go with it. Aston Villa's bid to sign Bayer Leverkusen's Jamaican winger Leon Bailey has been complicated by Leicester, Everton, Wolves and Southampton showing an interest in the 23-year-old who could be available for £30 million. Sky Sports: Juventus have told Cristiano Ronaldo they expect him to stay at the club this season. The Portugal forward 36 has been linked with a move as he has just 1 year left on his contract. Shaqiri looks set to leave Liverpool this summer, with Napoli and Lazio among the clubs keen to sign the Switzerland winger, 29, that's in goal. Football London: West Ham are keen on signing Denmark defender Jens Steiger Larsen, 30, who is in the final year of his contract at Udinese and would cost 4.2 million. 4.2 million! Corriere dello Sport in Italy: former West Ham and Stoke forward Marco Arnautovic, 32, will arrive in Italy this week. The Austrian is completing a move from Chinese side Shanghai Ports to Bologna. Leeds Live: Leeds United and Crystal Palace are interested in signing Chelsea and England under-21 midfielder Conor Gallagher, 21, on loan. Football.London say that Arsenal and Iceland goalkeeper Alex Runarsson, 26, is set to join Turkish side Altay on loan for the rest of the season. Newcastle Chronicle, obviously that's a regional publication in the northeast, say that Newcastle's Japan striker Yoshinori Muto, 29, is in talks to join Greek side Aris Salonika after spending last season on loan at Spanish club Eibar. Eibar? Is it Eibar? I don't fucking know. I can't fucking clue. Football Insider: League One Wycombe are in advanced talks to sign Welsh striker Sam Vokes, 31, from Championship side Stoke. While finally, Birmingham Mail report that Stoke are interested in signing Aston Villa's English striker Keenan Davis, 23, on a loan deal. God, is that it? That's it? Fucking hell, that's not very exciting, is it? It's a bit naff, really. I thought we might have something interesting in there. No, never mind. Well, what have I got on here? Liverpool have reportedly... Oh, fuck off. How are you supposed to pronounce a name like that? Liverpool have reportedly expressed an interest in signing young defender Sebastian Wallakuix. Sebastian Wallaku. Seb. That's coming from Calcio Mercato. Saying that we're monitoring the centre-back ahead of a potential move this summer. The Serie A club would demand at least £8 million for the 21-year-old defender. I don't know, it sounds like he's in our price range. Do you know what I mean? Klopp has already added centre-back Ibrahima Konate to his ranks and has Joel Matip, Virgil van Dijk and Joe Gomez returning from injury ahead of the new season. Oh, you see... I saw this earlier. Jordan Henderson sent Spurs transfer message with Liverpool admission. What sort of fucking headline is that? That's not clickbaity much at all, is it? Anyway, apparently Jordan Henderson is everything Tottenham Hotspur needs, since it's a former player at the North London club who has urged the Liverpool captain to join them. Let's have a look at this. It was Jamie O'Hara. I did read these quotes earlier today, actually, because I saw the headline. I was like, what the absolute guff is this? Let's see what he says. He says, I would love him at Spurs. He is everything we need. He's a leader, a Character on the pitch. He's a driving force in midfield. I would absolutely love him to be at Spurs. But we cannot get someone like him. I don't think we are on that level. If he's leaving Liverpool, he's going to PSG. No, to a PSG. I cannot see him ever going to Spurs. And someone said in the comments, this is on the Echo, someone's put an utterly pointless article referencing 2 different sources to say that he'd be ideal for Spurs, but then he's not going there anyway. Seriously, what is the point? Someone's put Better Call Saul. Absolutely. Great comment. I like that. So, yeah, I mean, basically, people are still talking about the possibility of Jordan leaving, which I hope doesn't happen, personally. So there you go. That's it. It's me done. There's not to talk about, guys. Honest, I would sit in here all day churning videos out. There's something to talk about. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm looking forward to the new campaign. At least we can talk about the football. The transfer window is very just boring at the moment as a Liverpool fan, anyway. And over all the year, 23, 24, I don't know how long I've done KopTalk, but you do see in the major tournaments, the World Cup finals and the Euros, that you do have, a period of quietness, obviously while them tournaments are taking place. Then after them, everything usually goes. Obviously, we've got various travel restrictions at the moment. So maybe, while that's not going to hinder your, business, it's not stopping other clubs doing anything. You're maybe not seeing and hearing as much, because obviously obviously if Michael Edwards is on the move, bombing around Europe, people are going to see that and hear that, and it gives us something to talk about and the excitement that comes with it, Or when an agent comes into the city and you get told about it and you think, ooh, who is it? And then you start digging to find out where that agent is from, what, organisation, what do the players represent. It gives you something to talk about. That's what we do, is it? We love that. But it's just so fucking dead at the moment. It's incredible. And I know that there's a lot of people that I have time for that support Liverpool Football Club, right? If you're on the KopTalk members website, some of these people are on there. And they're quite down, they're quite disheartened. And I've seen them, I listen to what they say on social media and things like that. But I'm not at that place just yet, because I think that there's still time for us to do something, where even if it is Saul or whoever, I still think that we're going to see transfers. And the thing is, we're very fickle as supporters. We'll see 1 or 2 names come in, and then everything's forgotten. No one cares anymore. We didn't get that player, our rivals got that player. We're like, we don't care, we got another player. So, that's the way it goes, I think. Do excuse me, please. I think I need an haircut, I think. Maybe a shave and all. So, I just wanted to make a video for you, really. And just talk to you a little bit about stuff. But it's just not to talk about. And I miss making my videos. I miss making my vids. I have a right good laugh on it. So what I am going to do then is I'm going to go live on KopTalk.tv when I upload this video in a moment. So maybe if you see this video in early on Tuesday morning, maybe you'll be able to join me and say hello, which would be very nice. I do read all your comments on your videos. I miss you all, really. And that sounds daft, because a lot of you fuckers don't even fucking talk or post comments. But what I mean is, I miss the people that do. You see the regular names and you enjoy the chats, especially in the live streams and things. I'm just missing it all at the minute. The Euros was fantastic, wasn't it? The Euros were great. And I kind of came off them on a massive high. Like, right, bring it on. Let's bring the transfer window on. Let's bring the season on. Let's fucking do it. And it's just like, I've lost that a little bit. But we'll look forward to the Premier League starting. I know that we've had, these little kickabouts, these friendlies and that. They do nothing for me, them guys, that. So, I'm just waiting for the real stuff to start. Don't forget, if you're looking for an IPTV service provider to watch all your football on this season, drop me an email, dunk, @koptalk.com. We've got a promo up across the website at the moment. It's a lad that's known to me, a friend of mine. I've used his service for a long time, at least a year, and I've known him 15 years, and he charges 180 a year, but he's offering it to KopTalk people at £99 for 12 months, guaranteed, with a backup. And if it goes tits up, if there's a problem, like if the people higher up pull the plug or something, your money's safe because he guarantees he'll find another service provider for you. So there's nothing in it for me, hence why it's 99. I've waived my rights to any commission because I don't want to get involved in that, and I want to help you guys out. A few of the members have taken it up. Like I say, I've got it in my lounge, and I've also got it in my bedroom as well, because you can use it on a Fire Stick or a box or smart TV. If you're interested, dunk at KopTalk.com, and I'll put you in touch with him. But if you're looking for an IPTV service provider, live TV, all your on-demand stuff, your movies, your series, etc., it's absolutely brilliant, and it works a treat for me. So I'm happy to put you in touch with him. That's helping him, and it's helping you. All right, and you know that you're safe. I don't think there's anything else to talk about, really, guys. Yeah, I'm going to put my aircon on because I'm fucking melting, and I'm going to go live on here, and we'll be live on here at the weekend, I'm sure, because there's nothing else to do at the moment. Maybe, I don't know, Friday night. I'm going to have a drink on Friday night. I told my friends I'm going to have a drink on Friday night, so maybe we'll do it Friday instead of Saturday. I don't know. I'll make a decision later in the week. Anyway, it's nice to hear from you. What I mean by that is when you drop me a comment. When you post a comment on here, I get an email, and I read them all. So it's good to see. All right, guys. Listen, keep the faith. Don't let these people wind you up, and say that's it. FSG out and all that. Let's just wait and see. Okay, because what I'm being told is that we will move later in the window, and there is still a period of the window remaining, and I will keep an eye on old Sol Nigres, or whatever he's fucking called. All right. Although I'd like that boy at Leon, wouldn't you? Would you not like him? That Hussam Aour, is it? How do you I can't pronounce that one. And it's very simple because people keep telling me, but he's a fucking good. I'd like to see him come in, guys. Keep an eye on that fucker and all. You know what I'm saying? Right, I'm off because my tea's going cold. Right. Yorkshire tea, biscuit brew. Hey, I'm back on the lifestyle change again because I struggled a bit, with that during the pandemic. I got my head went down a bit, gained a couple of stone back. Still lost 12 stone. Oh no, I lost 12, gained 2 back, I suppose. But in the last week, I've probably lost, more than half a stone anyway. So, yeah, no more Magnus for me. Right, I'm off, kids. Take care. I'll speak to you in a bit. All right.